Before we get into the latest news and rumors surrounding the New York Knicks, Tom Thibodeau and Leon Rose, I want to ask you guys this question. As the Knicks blew a 23-point first-half lead last night to the Atlanta Hawks, where Trae Young really didn't play in the second half. I want to ask you guys this question before we get rolling. Why did the Knicks lose last night? Sound off in the comments right now. Welcome into New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. In today's show, we'll break down that Knicks game and the absolute just choke job they had last night against the Hawks. And we'll also talk about Tom Thibodeau and Leon Rose, because I think it's time for us as fans to hold this organization and this coaching staff accountable for what has transpired the past couple of years. The Knicks had an opportunity to trade for DeJounte Murray. He gave him 36. The Knicks, they had a chance to trade for Donovan Mitchell. He gave him 38 in back-to-back games. So we're going to break it all down. A lot of people hit me up and said, Marsh, do you think Tom Thibodeau was on the hot seat? And I think it's important to remember, Ian Begley put out a piece last year with a couple months to go in the season, and he reported that James Dolan gave Leon Rose the green light to fire Tom Thibodeau if he wanted to. That was last year. So Tom Thibodeau is 100% on the hot seat. I used to say that I don't think the Knicks would ever fire Tom Thibodeau. I think it would be a mutual, parting of ways, kind of like Steve Nash, or maybe they elevate Tom Thibodeau into the front office. But I think there absolutely is a chance that Tom Thibodeau could be fired from the New York Knicks. I don't think they've underachieved so far, 3-4. You would like to have a winning record, but they played some pretty tough teams. They got some tough games coming up. One against the Celtics on Friday, right? But Tom Thibodeau is on the hot seat, and he's not the only guy that should be on the hot seat or be held accountable. Leon Rose as well. We saw it up close and personal. The Knicks passed on trading for DeJounte Murray. The Knicks passed on trading for Donovan Mitchell. And in the last two games, they dominated you. Donovan Mitchell, 38 points, 8 3-pointers made, 12 assists. Was good on the defensive end. 38 and 12 on above 50% shooting from downtown. DeJounte Murray last night played like it was personal that the Knicks didn't want to trade for him. The rumors were DeJounte Murray, before he got traded to the Hawks, went to New York City and wanted to meet with the Knicks. And Leon Rose said no. And he said, you know what? F you, Leon Rose. Here's a 36-piece with 9 assists and 7 steals and blocks combined. And he knocked down 5 3-pointers. People like myself said he couldn't shoot. And he gave us a big F you. 36 and 9 from DeJounte Murray. 38 and 12 from Donovan Mitchell. It's clear and apparent. This team doesn't have a superstar, and that's what wins in the National Basketball Association. Superstars and stars win games. I think Jalen Brunson is a star. I don't think he's a superstar, but he can't be the best player on your team, and that's clearly where it is right now. Without Jalen Brunson, I don't think this team has a win this season. Stars win in the NBA. The Knicks passed on trading for Donovan Mitchell. The Knicks passed on trading for DeJounte Murray. Leon Rose, you were brought here. You too, Worldwide West, William Wesley, you fraud. You were brought here to bring a star in. We're going into year 3. You haven't brought anybody in except freaking Leon Rose's godson. Make a move happen. You weren't here to rebuild through the draft. You were brought here to bring a superstar to this team. Not Evan Fournier, not Nerlens Noel, not Reggie Bullock, not Alec Burks, not Taj Gibson, not a 32-year-old Derrick Rose. You were brought here to deliver a superstar, and you have not done it yet. If you don't think Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau are on the hot seat, you better wake the hell up, because they absolutely are. Had to get that out. I want to ask you guys this question, though. Whose seat is hotter? Whose seat is hotter? Is it Thibodeau? Is it Leon Rose? I'd probably say Tom Thibodeau, but Leon Rose is just there with him. Both these dudes' seats are hot, and if the Knicks don't make a move for a superstar by the trade deadline and they miss the playoffs, both of these fools could be canned. That could be coming soon. Let me know whose seat is hotter. T for Tibbs, L for Leon Rose. If you're looking to get some respect on your name, unlike Leon Rose or Tom Thibodeau, get hooked up with Established Title and they could call you Lord Marshy like they do me. If you want to be a lord or a lady and get some respect, I want to give a shout out, and you can get started with our proud new sponsor, Established Titles. Established Titles is a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts. It is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. Title Pack gives you at least 1 square feet of dedicated land with a unique plot number on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. You saw mine. You see these trees right in the bottom right corner? That's where the Knicks Now Real One Village is gonna be. You can get started at establishedtitles.com/chat, and you can officially include the title Lord or Lady on your credit card, plane ticket, dating profile. I know my producer, Jeffrey Cooperstein, he put Lord Jeff into his dating profile, and his phone has been ringing off the hook. You can do the same, and the best part is the first 200 people purchasing a title pack using my link, establishedtitles.com/chat. Got to use the link, establishedtitles.com/chat. Your tree will be planted right next to mine, and we can have a whole village of Knicks Now Real Ones. And the best part is they're offering a holiday special, an extra 10% off already on a massive sale. Grab a plot of Scottish land next to me and Lord Coop. Go to establishedtitles.com/chat. Leon Rose needs to be held accountable. Like I said just a couple of seconds ago, he was brought here to bring in a superstar. To be honest with you, he wasn't here to accumulate draft picks. He wasn't here to pass on drafting Ousmane Dieng. He was here and brought here to get a superstar to the New York Knicks, and he hasn't done that yet. And he's passed on people who in the last 2 games have burned you and dominated you in your home at Madison Square Garden. It's embarrassing. People said they didn't want DeJounte Murray. How was that 36-piece nugget last night that he gave you? It's getting harder and harder to defend Leon Rose. I want him to be the guy. So I'm looking at the glass half full because we need a guy that can get it right. We need someone to get us on the right path to get back to the top of the NBA. I'm just not sure if Leon Rose is the guy. Does Leon Rose know who he's going to hire if he fires Tom Thibodeau? Do I expect Leon Rose to be a guy that can go find the next great young head coach? No, I don't think that. Maybe it's Johnny Bryant. I don't know who it is, but the direction of this team is concerning. They are trying to restructure and build this team in the hardest way possible in sports. They're trying to win right now, something that they're not built to do, and they're trying to build for the future. How the hell do you do that? It's almost impossible. The only team that's done it is the Golden State Warriors. And I'll tell you this much, Steph Curry ain't walking through the door to play for the New York Knicks. You have to choose a direction. And I hate saying this. Either bottom out and try to go get Victor Wembanyama or go all in. Because if you continue to be the 15th best team in the NBA, you will continue to be the 15th best team in the NBA. You either choose a direction this way or choose a direction this way. There's a fork in the road. But for some reason, Leon Rose wants to go right down the middle. You can't do that. I've said it time and time again, and I've tried to defend them. But last night, it was everything we've talked about. Went wrong. No shooting. All that. We'll break down all the stats and talk more about it. But Tom Thibodeau and Leon Rose, I am getting fed up with this team, and more so Leon Rose than Tom Thibodeau. He was brought here. Leon the Don was supposed to fix shit. He hasn't done anything to make this team better. That year, when we were the 4th seed in the East, it was a joke. There wasn't even anybody in the frickin' stands. Look, if you want daily coverage of the New York Knicks, someone that's going to keep it real with you, someone that's not going to sugarcoat shit, this is your channel, youtube.com/KnicksTV. Hit that sub button. We put out Knicks videos every single day. We go live for almost every single game day. So if you bleed orange and blue and you're looking for a one-stop shop that puts out videos every single day, go down right now and hit that big red button. If I see Evan Fournier start one more game for this team, I'm going to pull the little hair in my widow's peak out of my head. It is unacceptable that Evan Fournier continues to start. What are you accomplishing by starting Evan Fournier? He's not even making shots, and he's not playing defense. It's a problem. The roster construction that the New York Knicks have right now is a problem. Who is their best shooter? It's Evan Fournier. And if he doesn't hit shots, he's a worthless player on the basketball court. Quickly ain't shooting the rock like he used to. I love Quickly. 16 rebounds last night. Played the best on-ball defense I've ever seen him play. Brunson can't be your best shooter. RJ, I don't know what's going on with him. I wish he would just go to the rim and put the ball in the freaking basket and dunk on somebody. Keeps on going up soft. Keeps on RJ Barrett is the best garbage time stat compilator of all time. The 6 points he picked up in the fourth quarter last night to give him 19 were a joke. Mitchell Robinson, look, I like Mitchell Robinson, but he's got to be better. He can't continue to pick up dumb fouls and get bodied by Clint Capella. Evan Fournier, get him the hell off my basketball team. Julius Randle, I don't know. You got Quickly, Rose, Grimes, Reddish, Toppin. I don't even want to get started on Obi Toppin because you guys liking him so much, I think he's going to make a big difference. I like Obi, but you guys are driving me to not like him. Thinking that Obi Toppin starting and playing 30 minutes is going to make this team a competitive team, just a joke. It's just a joke. I love you guys, but we got to be realistic. Obi Toppin is what Obi Toppin is, and we'll talk more about him in a second. But look, I think it's a good time to ask this. After we just got beat by teams that have more star power and made moves in the summer to be better while we sat on our hands and signed our godson, who I love. You guys know I love Jalen Brunson, but he can't be the only guy you think is going to fix this team. And he said he wasn't the savior. But I say all that to say this. 38.5 wins for the Knicks. Type O for over, type U for under. I want to hear from you in the comments. Right after Obi, let's go to Emmanuel quickly because my points will match up here. Obi Toppin last night, he shot the ball great. He's been shooting the ball great, no doubt about it. But he doesn't do any of the little things to help you win basketball games. He doesn't defend. He doesn't rebound. He doesn't dive on the court for loose balls. Once that shot goes up on defense, he sprints the other way for a leak out and tries to get a highlight dunk. This dude tried to throw a behind the head reverse alley-oop dunk when the Knicks were down 6 in the fourth quarter. Why are you looking for a highlight? Just put the biscuit in the basket. F Sports Center top 10. Obi, be a good basketball player. The fact that you had 3 rebounds and you're 6'9", the most athletic player on the team, and Emmanuel Quickly had 16 rebounds is a joke. He had 5 times the amount of rebounds that you had. Offensive rebounding is a problem for this team. And that's because of Obi. That's because of Julius Randle. That's because of Isaiah Hartenstein. When Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein are chasing blocks, it has to be a team rebounding thing. It does. When Robinson goes to chase a block, when Hartenstein goes to chase a block, you have to attack the glass as a team. Mitch Robbins' stats look great, right? 8 points, 12 rebounds. I think he was a minus 20 last night. He continues to get dominated by Clint Capella. Evan Fournier, if you're going to shoot 1 for 6, go play for the Westchester Knicks for all that I care, because you don't deserve a spot on this team. You're taking minutes away from Cam Reddish. You're going to be taking away minutes from Quentin Grimes as he continues to get work up to speed. You're taking him away minutes from Rose, and you're taking away minutes from Quickly. Get Fournier off my frickin' basketball team. Jalen Brunson is Jalen Brunson. He's a great basketball player, but you can't try to be a legit competitor in the Eastern Conference if Jalen Brunson is going to be your best team, a best player. I feel bad for Jalen Brunson. I really, really do. Cam Reddish, I thought he was okay last night. I wish he would get more minutes because he's someone that actually has the talent to be elite in this league. Does he have it in him to reach that talent? I don't know. But playing Fournier over him makes no sense anymore. It makes no sense. If Grimes isn't ready to start, I would put Fournier on the bench, or I'd send it ass to the Lakers for somebody. I don't care what you get back. And I would start Reddish to give some length on the perimeter on defense. Because when you have Brunson and Fournier in your starting backcourt, that puts way too much pressure on RJ Barrett to be your best perimeter defender, and he's just an average defender. We had to have RJ Barrett guarding Trae Young last night. That's never going to work. It's never going to work, and it tires him out, and that's why he has to settle for the garbage time buckets in the fourth quarter. I like Derrick Rose, but I think it's kind of the same thing with Evan Fournier. What the hell is the point? I love D. Rose, but if you're not really trying to compete for a title, and you can't tell me that you are, please go to my Twitter. It's all good. You can't tell me you're competing for a title because you didn't make any moves this summer that put you in that spot. So what's the point of having Derrick Rose and Evan Fournier? Choose a direction. Either compete and go all in or rebuild and tear it down. Choose a direction. As someone that has loved this team since 1994, make a choice. Either suck or go all in, because this middle of the road shit is going to leave you middle of the road for the entire time that this front office is taking over. I'm frustrated. Last night was one of the ugliest losses I've ever seen. At one point, there was a 40-point swing The Knicks were up 23, and then they were down 18. A 40-point swing. It's a freaking joke, man. I'm sorry you guys had to watch that. This team, you guys, this fan base, they deserve way better. Look, I appreciate everybody that tuned in today. I'm sure you're probably watching saying, Marsh, don't overreact. It's Game 7. Look, I can see it coming from a mile away, and I thought a lot of smart people on Twitter said it. This could be a snowball effect. It really, really could. Give me a follow on Twitter, @MarshallGreen_. I'll follow everybody back that follows me from this video. We'll see you later.